see the light inside you.
Do you ever feel like the things you are doing are not fun anymore? Like scrolling, video games, watching Netflix. But it's not even your fault. It's like blaming someone for being born in the wrong era. But wait, why am I caring about this? I'm just a kid. I should be enjoying life right now, right? And having fun all the time. Well, no. Well, it's not your fault, but it sure is your responsibility to fix that. To fix not having fun. To make sure that the things you're doing are fun, because life is just too short not to have fun, right? And the first step towards fixing that is curing your brain rot. But brain rot is not that your brain is actually rotting. Your brain is just too powerful for that stuff. Brain rot is that your brain is not quiet anymore. It is always playing stuff. And what is it playing, you may ask? Yup, you guessed it right. Why is it bad that your brain is always playing stuff? You have to be level of an idiot to ask that question, but I'll answer that. Well, you see, as humans, we always want to do the easy stuff. And don't beat yourself for that, it's just your survival instinct. We always want to do the easy stuff in order to save energy, to make the most out of a situation. We want to do the stuff in the most easy and efficient way. Let's say you want to study, so you have two options. Either you study a chapter from a book, which is a hard one, or you just study the chapter from a lecture online, the easy one. But let's say your brain is actually rot, right? Your brain is actually rotten. So the easy stuff before, which was watching the lecture, automatically becomes hard because you are just training your brain to do the easy stuff all the time. You are scrolling, so your brain is trained to scroll all the time. Because when you watch a lecture, the lecture is not forever changing, but when you scroll, the reels are forever changing. It's always new information, new song, and your brain is just being trained to do the easy stuff. And when you watch a lecture, it's kind of boring because your brain is just too weak to watch the lecture now, and the lecture has become too hard. So imagine you actually reading the book. It is like on the level impossible. And that is when brain rot actually occurs. Our brains are always playing the stuff in the most important moments, like in our exam halls. And when in our exam halls we are supposed to get answers, we are getting songs, we are getting all this bullshit information, but not the answers that we want. And that is something that we really need to fix, right? And do you know what's the interesting part is? You are not actually enjoying all this stuff. You are just doing all this because you're finding an easy replacement for the things that you're actually supposed to do, or the things that you actually want to do. For example, all of the gamers out there, they all want to play the games because they are not finding the real stuff. They are just finding the easy stuff. The real stuff is actually making progress in real life, actually leveling up in real life, actually dominating other people in real life. But that is the hard stuff, right? And it requires real effort, and real effort requires pain, which is something that they do not want. And video games provide the easy way for that, right? And social media makes you feel good because it makes you feel like you are connected to the world. But in real life, to be connected to the world, you have to provide something. You have to give some value. You have to be charismatic. You have to have some personality, right? But when you are on social media, it's provided in an easy form, right? It's easy and it's free. And in this generation, whatever it is given to you for free, it automatically costs you your attention. Social media and video games cost your attention. And attention is the biggest currency in this generation. And we all know that. The thing is that we are all aware of that. I don't need to tell you that. You are aware of that, but somehow you just choose to ignore that because you don't love yourself more than your comfort. And that is the thing that is stopping you. That is the thing that is actually causing you brain rot. And you actually need to stop that. Well, the easy fix would be limit your social media usage, limit your playtime, and just go on with life doing the normal stuff. And the hard and permanent fix would be just cut out all of these from your life. Just cut out it completely. Then your life will start to fix itself. You won't need to do anything because your brains are automatically getting rewired from the lack of dopamine. These things provide you dopamine, and when the dopamine is not there, it's absent, your brain will start to find the ways to generate that dopamine, and it will automatically start to find those hard things easy because you don't have the dopamine you used to. So your brain is finding the dopamine from the stuff that is available to it, right? That is actually going to the gym, actually reading books that are in front of you, because you no longer can actually scroll, right? You no longer can actually play video games. You actually have to do stuff in order to gain dopamine. And don't worry, your brain will automatically find dopamine because it's our survival instinct. Dopamine is what causes revolutions. Our need to actually find something interesting, our need to have fun, is what caused our evolution. And your brain will start to find dopamine when you cut out all of these bad stuff. And that dopamine will be a good dopamine because it is actually causing your evolution again. So yeah, but now you understand what brain rot is and how to actually fix that. And until then, bye.